MAVAKAGA.
All right, buckle up, because today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into Grotesquerie. Finale is almost here, and we're dissecting all those crazy fan theories. No spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, I love those theories.
Right. So for anyone who hasn't jumped on the Grotesquerie train yet, think Niecy Nashbets. Always brilliant. But this time, she's a character who might, just might, be leading us all down a seriously messed up path.
The ultimate unreliable narrator.
100%. And speaking of messing with our minds, FX is playing this one super close to the vest, right? They're dropping 2 episodes a week until we hit the finale, which, by the way, is conveniently timed right before Halloween. You think that's a coincidence?
Not a chance. It's all about building that anticipation, that slow burn. You know, it's like they're holding back information on purpose just to drive us all a little crazy with speculation.
Oh, totally. And they are experts at this. I mean, all we get are episode titles, and they're vague as heck, and those teeny tiny synopses. You even pointed out how interesting the titles are.
They're like little puzzles. You see the title, and boom, your brain just starts churning. What does it mean? What could happen? They're deliberately fueling the fire, keeping us guessing. Kind of like, oh, what was that show? Lost. Remember Lost?
No, absolutely. Everyone had a theory back then.
Exactly. And it creates this sense of like a shared experience. We're all in this together trying to piece together the mystery.
100%. Speaking of mysteries, let's talk about these latest episodes, episodes 7 and 8. Lois is forced to make a difficult decision. Okay, interesting. But then, bam, episode 8. Lois accepts the help of a specialist. And that's where things get really interesting. Your notes were full of theories about this specialist, and I gotta say, they are wild. So break it down for me. In the world of Grotesquerie, what kind of specialist are we even talking about here?
Right. I mean, that's the million-dollar question. And it all depends on what kind of rabbit hole Grotesquerie is taking us down, right?
Yeah.
Some fans are all in on the supernatural, like this specialist is someone who can deal with the grotesque stuff we've been seeing.
Makes sense.
Like, what if there's a whole hidden world, a whole mythology that we're just glimpsing?
Totally. Especially after that scene in episode 5. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
It gives me chills just thinking about it.
Right. But then there's the other side of the coin, the whole psychological thriller angle. What if this specialist is there to manipulate Lois even more?
Ooh, good point.
Like to push her further down the rabbit hole. Or maybe, and this is a popular one, they're there to help her see clearly, to break through whatever's clouding her judgment, to face the truth, even if it's terrifying.
It's like, is this specialist a force for good or evil? We have no idea.
Exactly. And that ambiguity is what keeps us hooked.
Totally. And this brings me to something else you mentioned, the unreliable narrator. Grotesquerie is a masterclass in that, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We're never quite sure if we're getting the full story or even whose version of the story it is. It keeps us on the edge of our seats.
Right. We think we're following the plot, and then bam, everything gets flipped on its head.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is we're constantly questioning everything. What if we've been misinterpreting clues this whole time? What if Lois, our main character, the one we rely on for, like, everything, what if she's not reliable?
Wow.
Mind-blowing.
Right. That would totally change our understanding of the entire show.
Completely. And you know what else adds to that whole mind-bending vibe?
Yeah.
They're saving the finale for Halloween night. Coincidence? I think not.
No way. It's like the perfect setting for Grotesquerie, right? Darkness, mystery, a little bit of spooky fun. It just fits.
It's all so well played. So now it's your turn, listeners. What do you think? What kind of specialist is about to enter the picture? Someone to battle the forces of darkness, or someone who's about to push Lois even further into the shadows? Hit us up with your theories.
Yeah, and remember, with Grotesquerie, expect the unexpected. The truth might be something none of us have even imagined, and that's what makes this show so brilliant.
MAVAKAGA.